So I found this really interesting video about a week or two ago by Dave Eblar. He runs Data Lumia, which is a data and AI enablement company. And he was talking about 5 distinct stages of prompt management. This video won't make any sense to you unless you are somebody that works with prompts professionally in an AI-powered product. If you are someone that does that, then this was really interesting because it articulated something that I intuitively understood, but never thought to put in such a clear structure. So the structure is that at level 1, you have inline prompts. Inline prompts means the prompts are just anywhere that your code exists, the prompts go right there in the source code. And it's really fast and easy to get started, it's where everyone gets started. But the problem is when you need to update things, you really have to dig around the source code for where to change things, and this gets more and more complicated the more and more people work on the code base. Level 2 is where someone gets sick of digging around for prompts every time they have to update something and decides to centralize all the prompts in a single module or file structure or some part in their app that is dedicated towards the prompts. Much easier to find at this stage, but it becomes inconsistent. Different people have different opinions about how prompts should be written, how they should be formatted, and when you want to update something or add something, it's not entirely clear which format you should use. So that's where you progress to level 3, structured storage. I realize the glare, you can't read that, but that says structured storage. This is fantastic because now there are consistent rules, templates for how prompts are written, routing, maybe conditionals, and all of your prompts are following the same structure. The problem at this stage, though, is that you're still using Git for version control. So if you need templates, routing, and conditionals, you probably have people on the team that are not developers that would like to contribute to how prompts are being developed. And if you're using Git for version control, it basically means that only developers have the power to update and roll back prompts. So this is where level 4 comes in. These are external prompt management tools. These basically offer all of the benefits of the first 3 stages. You get all of the consistency, all of the best practices, but you also get access and control for people who don't know how to code. The only problem is that there are switching costs, and there are costs as well. This is an external tool. So it's a bit of work to take a code base where everything is in line and then move it over to a product. And then for some teams, you have level 5. Level 5 is a custom database storage. It offers much more control and flexibility than you would get with an external prompt management tool. So it's perfectly suited to your stack and your product. But the only problem is cost, not cost of running the database. The amount of time and energy it requires to build this internally and then maintain it. This is a whole separate project, sub-project running inside of your product. So, I'll be honest, most people are at stage 1, everything is in line, and nobody has thought about this. But then on the other end of the spectrum, you have stage 5. These are serious AI companies, products, that were are several years into building their product and have a mature product and have built out their own custom solution to this problem. My co-founder and I realized that there's going to need to be something here at stage 4 between trying to hack everything together on your own and building out this entire dedicated project. So we started an external prompt management tool. We didn't even realize that's what the category is called Mind Control. And that's why I'm interested in this stuff. I realize this is content that is very specific to people working on AI-powered products, but that's where we are. Now, the trouble with this business is that most people are up here and they just haven't run into the problem that this solves yet. And then the rest of the people are down here. And the trick is trying to articulate how much extra energy is being put in to maintain a solution that can easily be managed by a third-party tool. And that's where we are. It's early days. And it also explains why I found Dave Eblar's video so interesting. I'll make sure I link to it in the bottom in case this is a topic that interests you. He goes into much more detail and nuance on each of the stages, and I think he's got great content, so it's definitely worth checking out. Bye.